Hello everyone. Today's question is course schedule. There are a total of NAM courses. Courses you have to take leveled from 0 to NAM courses -1. Some courses may have prerequisites. For example, to take course 0, you have to first take course 1, which is expressed as pair 0 1. Given the total number of courses and a list of prerequisite pairs, is it possible for you to finish all courses? So let's understand this example 1. So NAM courses equals to 2 and prerequisites equals to 1 0. So to take course 1 you have to finish course 0. So it is possible because there are two courses to take. So now we will move to pen and paper and I will explain the algorithm of this problem. Today we will solve this problem using topological sort. So what is topological sort and when we will use this sorting algorithm in our problem statement? Let's assume in your college or in your project there is some project or there is some subject. Suppose in your college there is some subject that is data structure and Java or Python or machine learning. Okay, so before moving to data structure you have to learn any one of language, that is Java or Python or C. Okay, that's mean data structure is depend on any other courses. So in this case, in this type of questions we will or some project. So if you are doing currently you are doing some project that is on machine learning project. So before doing this project you have to complete another project. So there is a dependency in this project. So in this case we will solve this problem using topological sort. There is some other condition also, that is you have to, before jump to the solution you have to check the graph is a directed graph, and another condition is you have to check the graph is not from a cycle. Cycle like from C4 to B and B to C4. This is from a cycle. So if the graph has a cycle, then you have to ignore this algorithm because topological cannot solve a cyclic graph problem. So now we start our exploration from C0. So we start from C0. So we will take two data set, that is one is for checking visited or not, another is to store the data. So that is stack. So now first I will check C0. So you can check any of this node or vertices also. So it's up to you from where you want to start your exploration, or you want to start your process. Now from C0 we can able to go C1. So we will add C1 in our visited set. So now from C1 we can able to do two codes, that is C2 and B. So we will go with C2. So now from C2, so we can able to do two codes C3 C4. Here I will go with C3. Now C3 there is no courses, so you can process C3 in stack. So you add it in stack, and again you back to C2. From C2 you can do another course also, that is C4. So you just add C4 in our visited data set, and then check from C4 there is some other course or not. So from C4 there is no other courses or there is no other connected nodes. So you just process C4. So now we back to C2. So you complete all the possible complete all the possible vertices from C2. So you just process C2 in stack. So now I will move to C1. So now we check from C1 we can able to do a course, that is B. So you just add B in your visited set. So sorry, we forgot to add C4 in our visited set. So from B you can able to do C4. So as you already check C4 and C4 is available in visited, so you cannot perform any operation for C4. So now you will process B, cause from B there is no other node or vertices connected with B, so you simply process B and add it in stack. And now you back to C1 cause you visit all the connected node you visit, so you process C1 and from C1 you back to C0, so you process C0. So this is our topological sort answer. So remember the topological sort answer order, the answer order might be different. It's according to you from where you start your exploration. So in our questions, what we have to do, we have to check we are able to solve this problem using topological sort or not. So if it is if we are able to solve this problem, then we have to return true, and if it is not, then we have to return false, because we have to check there is a cycle form or not. So in our implementation part, so this is for concept, and in our implementation part I will explain how we can able to solve this problem using topological sort. Okay, let's move to the implementation part. First I will take adjacency list, cause this is a sparse matrix. So for the sparse graph, so adjacency list is save a lot of memory. So now for course 1 and course 2 in prerequisite, add adjacency list c2 dot append c1, cause C2 is depend on C1, so we take a stack and take a visited set to check our vertices is visited or not. Now we check V in range number of courses, so we iterate the number of courses from 0 to number of courses. If here we check if has cycle in this particular vertices, then we write a function for check the cycle available or not. Now we check if V in visited or B in stack, then we if B is in stack, already in stack, means there is a cycle in this vertex, so we return 2, means cycle present, yes, return 2. If cycle is present, then we will return 2. And now we add in our visited set we add the value V, and in our stack also. Now we iterate our adjacency list with the value V, and now we check if now we call the has cycle function and pass this ith value, pass the value I, and return true, means return true means if cycle is present then it will return true, and if this condition is not satisfied, we pop out the element from stack and return false, cause there is no cycle. And last, if there is a cycle, then we will return false. If and only if this is the cycle is present in this graph, then this return false condition will execute, otherwise it will return true. Now we'll check working or not. Okay, that's my bad. This is capital L. Yes. Yeah. Now we'll submit it. Yeah, got accepted. If you have any doubt, please do let me know in comment section. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you are looking for a BFS solution, please find the below attached GitHub link. I will upload the BFS code also. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching this video.